Kia ora koutou, Reese from QuickSense here, and today we're looking at angles in a semicircle. Now the main point about angles in a semicircle is that, and I'm just going to draw the semicircle here, or we use the one at the top. So for example, this is a semicircle, it's half a circle. Right, if I have a diameter that cuts through the circle, then it's cutting it into two semicircles. Now any two lines that come out from these points is going to meet at a right angle, no matter where they meet. Okay, so any two what we call chords that meet from no matter where meet at a right angle. So how can I use this information to help me answer the question below, which is solving for x? Well, the first thing I know, I can see that this is, in fact, a semicircle. That means that with these two chords here, coming from the ends of the diameter, this angle has to be a right angle. So whatever this is, let's call this y. Well, y plus x must equal 90, because the interior angles of a triangle equal 180, and I've already got my 90 degrees here as well. So how can I solve for x? Well, y is vertically opposite (60), and vertically opposite angles are the same. So y is equal to 60 degrees. So if I have 90 plus 60 plus x equaling 180, then x is equal to 180 minus 90 and 60. Then that's going to give me 30 degrees. In this next question, it's not obvious how we're supposed to solve the question, but I know that what we're looking for is the radius. Right, and the radius is the distance from the center of the circle to the outside. Okay, so we can see that here. We've got a straight line going from the center to the outside. We can also see it here, and we can see it here. Okay, AOC is actually a straight line, so that means that let's do that in a different color there. AOC is actually the diameter, and what that's doing, remember, is it's cutting it into two semicircles. So immediately I can actually see, knowing what I know about semicircles and angles where the chords meet at some point along the edge of the circle and come from the ends of the diameter, they make a right angle. So I immediately know that I actually have a right angle triangle. So I'm going to draw that over here. When you draw it, it's going to be obviously much more artistically pleasant. And then this is square root of 27 centimeters. Okay, now what I don't know are the other two sides here, right? I know that this is the diameter, or let's put that in terms of r. It's 2 lots of the radius. I don't know what this is, but what I can see here, right, looking at this and this, they're both radii. They both emanate from the center. Okay, I also know that this here is 30 degrees, and because this is meeting, where it says here, DE, right? DE is a tangent to the circle at B. So this is a right angle, and if this is a right angle here, then this is a right angle here. They're co-interior angles. So what does that mean? Well, if you look at this triangle, 30 plus what is 90? 60 degrees. I also know, and let's draw this triangle below as well. Another beautifully drawn triangle. So this is 60 degrees. Well, I know that this is the radius. I know that this is the radius. We don't know what the other one is. But because these are the same sides, these two angles are the same. Okay, they're the same angle. So what are those two angles? Well, 180 minus 60 divided by 2 is going to give me x. Right? Let's do that a different way. 180 is equal to 60 plus 2 lots of x. Okay, and you can see how these two join up. Well, 180 minus 60 is 120 divided by 2, x equals 60. And if all of these are the same size angle, that means that it's an equilateral triangle. So this distance here is also the radius. What does that mean? Well, that corresponds to this here. So, looking at the top, what am I trying to find? Well, I'm trying to find what r is. And I have a right angle triangle with the 3 sides given. So I can use Pythagoras' theorem. A squared plus b squared, right? We've got a over here, b over here, and c over here, equals c squared. A is r. B is the square root of 27. And c is 2r. Okay, so let's simplify this. Let's simplify this just over here. So r squared plus 27, because see that square root and the square cancel out. Well, that's equal to 2 squared, 4, times r squared. Now I'm going to put all the r's on one side. So that gives me 27 equal to 4r squared minus r squared, which is equal to 3r squared. If I divide both sides by 3, right, I'm going to cancel that out, giving me 9 equal to r squared. I take the cube root of both sides, giving me 3 equal to r. So, what's the radius of the circle? The radius is 3 centimeters.